Let me welcome Bilal Hafeez, CEO of Hive, to the program. Bilal, your thoughts on this development? You just hopefully heard our correspondent for technology talking it through. What's your take?
Well, it's clear that Elon Musk has had some issues with Twitter for a while now. The two big issues he's highlighted are, number one, whether Twitter remains a platform for free speech, and the other is on the product development side. He feels, if you look at Elon Musk's tweets around the subject, he does feel that Twitter has gone in the wrong direction in terms of the types of new features it has been rolling out. And the most latest poll about editing, the edit feature, is one broadside on that side. So it appears that Elon Musk does care about the direction of Twitter. The question, as you alluded to in that report, is how active he will be in terms of the future direction of the company. An obvious one will be whether the current CEO, Agrawal, will remain in his position or not. We have to remember that Agrawal was an insider. He was the CTO at the time when Jack Dorsey was CEO. So maybe there will be a call for more of an outsider to come in to run Twitter. And more fundamentally, there is an issue of Twitter's revenue and growth model. It does have aggressive targets for its daily active users, yet it's unlikely to be able to achieve those. Its revenue growth, while it did pick up over the pandemic, wasn't as large as many of the platforms over the same period of time. So there is a lot of unhappiness from other investors in Twitter. So Elon Musk is expected to bring about some important changes.
Well, Elon Musk is a cult leader, if you will. He has a tremendous retail following. He has, I believe, 80 million followers on Twitter. And obviously within Tesla itself, it has a substantial retail shareholder base. To what extent do you think that his involvement in Twitter could effectively turn Twitter into a so-called meme stock?
Yeah, I think absolutely. I think that will almost certainly be the case. I mean, we saw that Twitter became a big focus for retail even during the Trump period. And Elon Musk, to some extent, has replaced Trump as the person who polarizes and generates lots of traffic to Twitter. We also have to remember that Twitter is an important platform used by retail investors and through which they do get information about Tesla itself. So there is a broader question around how Elon Musk will behave as the CEO of Tesla and using Twitter to promote Tesla shares themselves. So there is some conflicts of interest there potentially as well. And then there's a larger issue at kind of a more political level of oligarchs buying important media outlets. Whether it's Jeff Bezos buying the Washington Post and now Elon Musk buying Twitter. So there is this general trend towards incredibly wealthy people starting to acquire important media outlets.
And Bilal, lastly, we know Elon Musk has an affinity for cryptocurrencies. He's been pretty controversial in the past. Do you see any sort of uptake or change in direction from Twitter under his influence, that we could see them forge its way into a crypto in some way?
Well, it's interesting. Elon Musk has criticized Twitter for being sort of spammed by crypto bots. So on the one hand, he's pro-crypto, but on the other hand, he does feel like Twitter's become too compromised by spam and crypto bots. So his only comments he's made have been more regarding the spam side. So I think he will try to push Twitter away from spam type tweets from crypto. And also he has criticized Twitter's move to have profiles linked to NFTs. So he feels that's the wrong direction for Twitter. So it does seem like he's not keen for Twitter to get too involved in crypto directly. Rather, he's focused more on Twitter as a platform for speech and for improving its product features. So I think on the crypto side, I think it will be less positive, so to speak, than what we've seen before.
Bilal, thank you for joining us. It's always interesting to speak with you. Bilal Hafeez, CEO of Hive.